Welcome back to the garage, everybody. Working on the old blue Willys again today. And today we started off with just redoing the side draft manifold. So this is the old one. This was, I think, version 2 or 3. That's version 3 or 4. But basically we did what we said before. So we moved the throttle body. So we changed to the LS throttle body from the factory 4.3 throttle body to get the cable drive facing the right direction. And then to get that to fit in between the alternator here, we had to move the throttle body over 1/2 inch towards the firewall. So that's what we did in the print. And we did some detail stuff like adding the factory gasket back into the throttle body for the seal, and then basically just moved everything over. So that worked out really well. Still clears the hood. I think it's in a better position overall. And I think this one is getting very, very close to being able to go off to print. So after we finish that, and now I think we're locked in on where everything's going to go, I started this you see that? Started the mount for the throttle cable. So that was able to attach to, there's 2 bolts here and here on top of this factory thermostat upper radiator hose outlet. So I was able to use those. They're just 3/8, so that was really handy. Built this bracket and had a little fork in it to mount the this throttle cable. I did have to drill out the ferrule hole, I think it's called, a ferrule. Anyways, whatever this is was just a hair too small on the factory LS throttle body. So I just had to drill it out to 5/16, and that fit this cable, which has this simple mounting system, which just can go in a fork and is adjustable back and forth by about 1 inch. So that'll help with dialing in everything, and was able to route that out there. And then I don't know if you can see here, but so now we have a working throttle and all that. And so we do get full throttle and all that. The problem is the cable that I got is really long. So this is a Subaru cable which matched the pedal that I used for the accelerator pedal, gas pedal. This end is just plug and play easy, but this cable is about a foot too long. So what I can do is I could shorten it, or I could run it with a loop in it. Either will work, I think. And I think the best thing is that the loop will work if you happen to have a failure of a custom cable. You could still buy this cable off the shelf and just run it with the loop in it, and it would be fine. But I would like to, I mean, you can see how long it is compared to what I need. So I can shorten it dang near almost half and still do that. So I'm still looking at how the best is to shorten that. The end is, let's see if we can give you a close-up of the end here. So the end is crimped right here. And then this little thing is what plugs into the gas pedal, or the gas pedal bracket. This is what plugs into the actual pedal. And then there's a small, whoops, and there's a small ball on the end here that's soldered on. So I'm going to look at seeing what I can do there. to make that shorter, or maybe just loop it to make it work for now and get going. The other thing I was trying to figure out was what the heck to do with the belt routing. So I think this one may have had a air conditioning pump. Don't want that. I don't, no. So eliminating that. So I was able to take and use some blue tape, if you can see that down in there, to get a rough idea on routing. And that's basically how it looks like. So now I can start thinking about a belt. I probably will change the size of the pulley on the power steering pump to something smaller. It is a quite large pulley, and so if I change to something smaller, I can speed up the pump for the hydro assist steering. So that's engine compartment stuff. And then the other thing we did was I went and grabbed some more 1.5-inch tubing, and I made this. Man, I am just all thumbs today. So we made this spreader bar here behind the seats, so it had to be offset from the B pillar a little bit. You can see that, just to clear the seats and everything. But I wanted it minimal and low profile. So it's basically going into this node here with the B pillar down tube and all that with minimum offset. It's a pretty strong connection right there. So and it kind of stays out of the cargo space area. So that's already I did so in order to get this in, because the way it was, I actually had to spread the B pillar, unbolt one of these, and then spread the B pillar a little bit to get this in. And then with the seats up and a taller jack between these two posts, and so pushed this side out, did all my cutting and fitting, and then released or used the taller jack to spread it, released it, and then used a strap to suck it back tight again. So all the bolts here would just drop in like they normally do. So that's kind of the neutral position. And so now all that is ready to be welded in. And I did make a template for the gas filler, or at least a start of a template. It's a pretty good template. So a template for the gas filler door. I'm going to roll matching beads in this just to stiffen it up a little bit. And then it'll be screwed down with clip nuts in the flange, I think. So that so it has this flange. So I'll just run some clip nuts around this so they're easily replaceable, and then this will fit over that, and that'll finish off the rear floor. So that was today. I think that's everything. Thanks for following along, and yeah, one step at a time, and pretty soon we'll be done. But I'm trying to think. Gas tank is still kind of top of the list. Still waiting on parts, but that's getting closer. I think I have everything except fitting I need for back purge gas for when I final weld the tank. But I can get started on a couple things there, try hunt down that fitting. But other than that, yeah, that's it for today. So thanks for following along, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.